Look what you made. I love it. Hey everybody, welcome to the second edition of Look What You Made. I'm Catherine Beeks, your host. I'm super excited to announce my guest on today's show. She is a dear friend of mine. She is an entrepreneur, an artist. She is a teacher. She's stylish. She's beautiful. She's a singer-songwriting drummer, mother of two. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tara Alvarado from the band and the brand Mockingbird. Welcome.
Hi. Hello.
I forgot that's your brand and your band.
It is, yeah. The band actually influenced. I decided, well, everyone already even was calling me Mrs. Mockingbird. So once I wanted a business name, I said, well, it'll be Mockingbird Art. It works. It actually feels closer to my art than the music. Because initially I used to think, oh, you know, everyone will think we're a cover band, Mocking.
Right, yeah. No,
so now it's just all nature inspired.
We are listening to one of your tunes in the background, by the way, and I'll splash up where folks can hear the rest of your music. But today is about your art. Tell me your history. When did you start making art professionally?
Oh, professionally? Well, technically I was a professional in second grade. I was paid by pieces of plain paper. You would have to turn in a piece of a subject, and they gave you drawing paper, and so many kids would bring me their paper that I never turned in any work. We had to have a talk. So Tara's not doing work, but she's making a lot of art. So yeah, second grade is when I realized, oh, I'm selling my art. So, but really, I went to college for art back right off of high school and started questioning the whole art idea, just like who really can live off of being an artist? And at the time I didn't think about teaching or anything like that. So I changed over to accounting, which is like the opposite of art. But anyways, I got back into art when my kids were in elementary school, and I was an art docent there, and I taught lessons monthly, and I was there for 10 years, and our big production at the end, we would always have a giant art show, and we put up music and hors d'oeuvres, and the kids just loved it. So I got back into it, and I actually went back to college for more art lessons. The world had changed. I got a little digital art going, and things like that. So then I was just doing art for myself. And I think, well, you were an encourager. You had me come out and paint live at some of your shows.
Okay.
And my husband said, you know, let's get some cards out there in the world. And so just from there, I thought, well, okay, I'll do a little Etsy shop, Mockingbird Art. And with that, it's been about 5 years, but that had me meet a lot of people out in the community. So then I've been in public art shows with group shows, like at coffee shops and local galleries and things like that. So now I even have it in a store.
Love it. So you have brought today a dozen pieces. It looks like 6 from one collection, 6 from another.
Yeah, I was trying to give you a little variety.
And so let's talk about that. So I actually own one of the pieces from the first collection, Crimson.
Oh yeah, Crimson Fairy, yeah.
I own her. She's in my kitchen, and just in my tiny RV, I have really scaled it down to only art that I absolutely love, and I love that lady. Just like she's just, I don't know. And all your ladies are just so magical, and I always say, I think that you paint yourself, because they all sort of have a little bit of Tara in them, which I love.
Well, I've actually noticed that with a lot of artists, that especially if you're not using a specific subject, you know, a model,
right.
We tend to just, you know, what do you know? What are the spacing between eyes? It's my eyes that I see, you know, when I'm brushing my hair. So I think that just comes out with a lot of people. I've seen other artists, and images look like them as well. So.
And your mermaids, look
Mm-hmm.
at her now. What is her name? Oh, Pinky Mermaid. Yeah, she's
Oh
just
yeah, so she was in a pinup show in La Bodega, the gallery down in Barrio Logan.
yeah,
So I wanted a play on pinups. She's got the classic pinup pose, but she's still a mermaid, and I thought that gave it a pink feel, like a boudoir.
yeah,
So yeah.
for sure. And the little hummingbird telling a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. I love, love, love it. And then, of course, your Dias de los Muertos
Mm-hmm.
skeleton collection. What do you call these guys? Do they have names?
Well, I wanted more of a whimsical feel. I love the whole concept of Day of the Dead, but I went past where I thought, okay, what are all the fun things that you're going to do in the afterlife? So I only want, riding the bike in the park,
Yeah.
taking a bath with red wine, surfing, So then now I've just started like, okay, what else am I going to do in my afterlife? And so I've kind of moved on to that, where I just want fun, playful, kind of a celebration for every day. It doesn't have to be the one traditional Day of the Dead, but it's still that beautiful feeling of celebrating, what you did during your life. So yeah, I think my next one will be, I want my couple to be cooking together. This
Oh,
year I think a lot of people my husband and I love cooking together, and I just think that's going to be my next one. So yeah.
and where can folks buy these prints? You mentioned your Etsy shop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have the Etsy, and I think you'll probably put the link. It's Mockingbird Art Shop on the Etsy online. And then I'm also local. It's called Grossmont Public Market, and it's in Grossmont Center in La Mesa. It's a giant store full of all local artisans. There's clothing, craft foods. So there I have stickers, cards, and prints, both framed and just matted, like you could pick your own. So kind of like everything that I used to have when I had pop-ups, but now I haven't popped up for a year. So, and then on Etsy, I do have cards. A lot of stickers have been stuck. So now I've been going, oh, okay, well, everything works in a sticker.
Yeah,
So
totally.
stickers, cards, prints are on Etsy. And then I have on my Instagram, sometimes I'm slow going as a business owner. I've got like 40 items in the Etsy shop, but really more. So if anyone ever were to message me and say, hey, can you get that in a print, I could. So they could always message me on Instagram.
Nice. Awesome. And then I wanted to talk about your workspace.
So I used to paint in the living room. We have a little tiny house. And I used to paint in the middle of the living room. And so he's like, okay, we need to, it was getting more and more stuff all over the place. So he actually built me, we call it the art shack. Some people say she shed. It's about 100 square feet, and it's out in the backyard. So that really has opened up and inspired my art for the nature ladies. So all my nature sisters are like the muse that I feel like is kind of championing our love for nature. And that's why I always I want them to be part of the naturescape. So a lot of times, the hummingbird, I had so many hummingbirds in the backyard. So that's where the secret came, and they're whispering little secrets. So I've had where I hadn't finished a painting, and then one of those big, beautiful, I think it's a sphinx moth, came and was on my back patio. So that became her necklace. So things like that. So when I'm outside, open up the doors, and all of that just brings in more inspiration.
I love it. All right. Well, anything on the horizon? What's coming up in the future for you?
I'm going to try harder to promote online. It's been great. This year has actually, I know everyone's at home, so they've been searching. It's hard to sell online just because there's so much stuff out there. It's hard to get people to find me, but I'm just going to try to promote that more. And the shop is great, and there is one more local one that's very similar, so I might get my stuff in there. But I don't know how the pop-ups are going to go for a while. So I feel like I'm going to just try to keep myself home and safe and mail out all the art. So
Good. Well, I love you. I'm glad that we each wore our Christmas
yeah, and our glasses.
I know. Well, you inspired. I love these glasses, and you were my inspiration.
They pull your face up.
They do.
Yeah, right.
I love you. Thank you so much for sharing your art. Everybody, please support. Go check them out as well. The band Mockingbird. You're going to love their music. Here's the link to that. And we'll see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Look What You Made is a half-fast TV production for Listen Local Radio, made possible with support from our sponsors and subscribers. Subscribe today at patreon.com/listenlocalradio. Thanks for watching.